In this video, we're getting into why old school builders used to install blocking at an angle, like a zigzag pattern, and how that made toenailing way easier even when stud spacing wasn't consistent. So, here's the deal. Back in the day, especially with balloon framing like you see in your 1923 house, the spacing between studs could be all over the place, like no standard measurement at all. Installing blocking at an angle helped because it let them toenail nails in without needing perfect alignment, which was a huge time saver. It also meant that if the studs were spaced unevenly, it didn't mess up the blocking's strength or fit. The zigzag pattern basically gave them more surface area to nail into from different angles, making the whole structure more solid with less hassle. Plus, it helped with fire safety back then by adding smoke blocking spots where fire could spread. Nowadays, modern fire codes don't allow balloon framing in most places because they require better smoke blocking to slow fire spread, so that angled blocking trick isn't as common. But you still see balloon framing here and there in tall entryways or big living rooms where that old method shines a bit. If you're tackling a renovation or restoration on an old house, knowing this can save you headaches when you run into weird stud spacing or need to reinforce walls without wrecking the original vibe. One of the biggest mistakes people make when dealing with older framing and blocking is trying to force modern framing techniques onto it without considering the spacing differences and fire code changes. You gotta remember that balloon framing spacing isn't like today's standard 16 or 24 inches on center, so if you just straight block like modern stuff, you'll end up with weak spots or nails missing studs entirely. Another common issue is ignoring local fire codes when modifying blocking. Since fire safety laws have gotten stricter, not adding proper smoke blocking can lead to serious problems down the road, like failed inspections or even increased fire risk. Lastly, some folks try to replace angled blocking with straight cuts, thinking it looks cleaner, but that can actually make toenailing harder and compromise the wall's strength. The fix? Pay attention to how the original blocking is installed, measure your stud spacing carefully before cutting anything, and always check your local fire codes before making changes. You want your work to last and be safe, right? BigHomeProjects.com is a great spot if you're a homeowner needing help with these kinds of tricky framing or renovation jobs because it connects you with trusted local contractors who know their stuff. And if you're a contractor looking for work in your area, it's a solid platform to find clients who really want skilled pros for their home projects.